it turns out that this extended cab pickup actually has more room in the back seat than your standard rental truck that has 4 doors here on the island. So you can see I'm actually a pretty good sized guy, and I can fit in here real easily and get in and out.
We did a lot of market research before we put this together, talking to divers. What's the one thing? What's the one thing that if you could have it and wave a magic wand that you'd want? And the first thing they said was secure locking storage for their valuables. That could be cameras, wallets, cell phones, cash. Right now, the only way you can secure your valuables is by leaving them in your hotel and then having to go back, which is a complete inconvenience in between your dives. So as you can see right now, we are safely securing our towels. There's actually multiple reasons that we decided to do the upright tank storage. One, probably the most predominant reason, is to free up the bed so that you can put gear in it and it's a lot more organized. Another important reason is so that really in the hot sun in Bonaire, the traditional way is at the end of the tailgate, maybe 1, if you're lucky, 2 people at a time. Whereas now, because you have 4 separate dive stations, 4 divers can actually set up their gear and take off their gear simultaneously, saving significant amounts of time.
Another reason is we don't have to handle the tanks as much. When you have the tanks laying in the back of the truck, you have to pick them up, get the empties out of the way, put the fresh ones on top. You're constantly moving tanks around, and they're heavy also.
Another very important reason is that for the safety of ourselves, our equipment, and others. Because when you set up equipment at the end of the tailgate, there's always the risk that it's gonna fall over. With the roll control safety clips, everything's nice and tight and secured in place until you actually step out of it like a boat. Well, what's nice about having 4 separate diver stations is it takes what you normally see in Bonaire, which is tanks that are stacked in the bed of a truck, and then gear that's just piled up on top of it, and it makes it nice and orderly.
Here, now we have all of our gear organized nicely and easy to get out. So we can just set it on the ground. Now we have a clear bed. What day of diving would be good without food and refreshments? So we incorporated a igloo cooler into the back of the truck. Is a reservoir, holds about 8 gallons of water.
Okay.
And then we have an electric pump that's connected to the battery of the pickup truck, and we can hose off yourself, hose off a little bit of your gear, clean your feet. You end up with a lot of sand and dirt all over your equipment when you're diving here, so it's good to rinse off. The ladies like to rinse the hair off.
What do you like to rinse off?
My head.